Director General?
Registrar General.
Okay, Registrar General. Wow, a big title. You got a big title. I hope I could have that title from you. Okay, she's Registrar General Regina Socanti, our guest this morning on the Super Morning Show. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Sorbor.
How you
Good
doing?
morning to the librarian people. I'm doing good.
I know, I see it. It's reflected on your face. Okay, so let's hear about the CDA. What's the CDA?
Well, the CDA is the Cooperative Development Agency. It's a government owned that is responsible to mobilize farmers and bring them together to make sure that they produce on a larger scale. Yeah.
You got a very big role and responsibility to mobilize farmers. So before, when you got the appointment to go to the CDA, tell us what was the CDA that you inherited?
Well, I inherited a CDA that was dormant.
Dormant.
Yeah. That no
It didn't
one,
have any life at all.
that no one knew about. Started getting on the air. In fact, myself didn't know. All I know, I was in Liberia. I didn't know what they call CDA.
You didn't know that at all.
No. So when they say I was appointed as Registrar General, people calling me, which school you going to? I said, I don't know. Then I went there. Actually, in Liberia.
Oh, when they announced you as a Registrar General, people saw that you're going to one school there.
Yeah,
Okay.
they thought it was a school.
But that's a CDA school in a way.
No, it's not a school. It's a farmer.
Okay,
We register
that's good.
farmers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
In
when
Liberia, people used to Director General.
Okay.
But because we register farmers, so we are registrar.
So you Registrar General.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so you said when you got there, what kind of CDA did you meet there?
The CDA was like, I was like, what have I come to do here? But as we started to work, I met 4 guys, the directors, they myself, we started working together. And
How many staff members did you meet there?
when they I met 43, they were
43,
42. Yeah, I
okay.
made them 43.
That's what a dormant institution you said still has had 43
It's
members.
supposed to have 156,
Okay.
yeah, employee, and that's why it had before.
Okay. But you
Because-
met 43 there.
Yeah, I met 43. So when the Canadian staff.
Mm.
Yeah, because we're supposed to be in the 15 counties.
Okay. So what did you do immediately you got there when you took your assignment? What did you do?
Well, what I did, I called the 4 directors that I met there. I said, well, I think for me, the background I come from, I represent people. So those that are working with, I need to know them. So I want a county tour. So it was there, what do we get money from to buy fuel? I told them, I said, well, what we collect offering. So everybody will put something on the table. And they cooperated with me. They put something on the table. I added something from our bus. And we went to the counties. So it was there.
All the 15 counties?
Yes, I toured the 15 counties.
So you raised substantial amount from the people. You raised substantial amount.
We don't raise money.
Okay. No, you said you asked your people
Oh,
to
yes.
put something on the table.
Yeah.
So how much did you raise then?
We have 250. Go out to buy a few to go whatever.
Oh, $250.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you
bought fuel.
embarked on the tour.
We embarked on the tour. We went to the counties. So some county went and said, oh, that's our first time to see Registrar General coming to us. Yeah. Especially women. I started encouraging the women. Wherever there's a woman group, I told them I'm a member of you. And so people start being encouraged to go into the field. And right now, when I got there, was 426. Right now, we got about 600 registered cooperative
Okay.
that we are working with. And we try to, especially when I return, I'm energized to make sure that I go to encourage mobilize more.
Now, so when we'll talk about where you return from.
Yeah.
But when you embarked on the county tour, what was the message that you took to the people in rural Liberia?
The message I told to the people was a message of the president that we should grow what we eat and eat what we grow. And the people, what they told me was...
But you are not agriculture minister. Why did they listen to you then?
Oh, they have to listen to me because I work directly with them.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it was like, yes, we heard a message, but we need support. We don't have money. So everywhere we go, there was no money, asset to finance for the farmers because you know agriculture is very expensive.
Surely.
If you buy a garden, you have to spend some money to make sure you get it going. And so we talked to them, and people started responding positively. Yeah. So women groups in Nimba County, the women they about 250.
Okay.
They in a big low lane, and they produce WFP bar from there to feed the school within the district. They produce rice, they produce beans, they even got a piggery. And so what we do now is I thought the other people, if the other people in the country can do it, if other people in the district can do it, I think everybody can do it.
Okay.
Yes. But the frustrating part I had was when I went to my own place, I went to the southeastern, I couldn't get country rest, I couldn't get a bitter root, I couldn't get anything. It's the same word rest. That's why you see somebody rest is so expensive. People decide not to work, people decide not to make fun. Everybody buying the same word rest in the interior. And so it's so expensive because you know our roads are very deplorable. So if somebody buy rest from Monrovia and take it to the interior, you know the price they will put on it.
Surely.
So I was telling them, look, if I come in the interior, I want to get some fennel rest instead of the same word rest we're eating. And people are working, well, mostly in the southeastern, our people are just into money. They will tell you groundhog doesn't eat shovel. So when we make farm, the groundhog can eat the rest. And I was saying, yes, the groundhog will eat the rest because the farm is small. Nobody making farm, so when one person make farm, all the groundhog know that they got something to eat.
Sure.
But if you put together and make a big farm and fence it, you'll be eating meat every day because the groundhog come in there and they travel catch it. You have feast in the time. You know, they say, okay.
That was your first interaction with them?
Yes.
Since then, have you gone back there to see them?
Yeah, since I've been in the entity, I made more than 3 trips in the county.
Okay.
Yeah.
You made them. Now, Madam Sokantie, like you indicated initially, that when you got your appointment, you assumed the leadership role at the CDA. You inherited a CDA that was dormant. Now, we want to hear from you. Where have you taken it? Where have you taken the CDA now? What have you changed the dormant, the dormatic status that it had, and you've improved it now?
Yes.
We want to hear from you.
Yeah, improved. At least I was able to have the first board meeting after 86 years.
After 86 years?
Yeah, because the CDA is, the other created the CDA is way back 1936. Yeah.
1936?
Yeah.
It was created by act of the national legislature?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And so the bill itself have been worked on. It's in the president's office waiting to go to the House for ratification. We're trying to amend the bill.
What does that bill seek to achieve?
It seeks to achieve a working cooperative. Because
working cooperative, what do you mean?
In the first bill, in fact, the first bill, in that bill, it didn't talk anything about the position, it did not talk anything about gender, it's not gender friendly. In fact, in that bill, the decision of the registrar is like the decision of the Chief Justice. So anything I say should be the final, and if we order the people and somebody eat money, we differ with them to raise the money and money sell. You know it hard if somebody eats money to say pay the money back without any legal something. So we'll try there's good things in the new bill, and I hope that it will come on the floor soon, that it will pass and then bring us. So right now we are operating with 1980 Executive Order number 10. Yeah. That was The executive order number 10 created the position of Registrar General by the late Samuel Kidu.
Okay, so you were able to the first thing you did was to embark on a county tour to have a meeting with the farmers, which you've succeeded. You also you have held your first board meeting since 86 years back. Besides, you got a bill now. Is it the only thing you've done so far?
No, we build the capacity of the workers. We're able to bring in new people. So right now we have county staff in almost all of the counties.
You brought in new people?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? You recruited? You employed more people?
Yeah.
People from
we are now
people from your family your family members? Oh.
There are a lot of family members.
Okay.
There are people from the county. It's good to even get them from the county. Yeah, because the people in the county.
So you recruited them as what?
Yeah.
You recruited them as what?
As workers.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the CDA.
Even though the budget envelope is small, but at least almost everybody is volunteering, but they are working. We got people in the southeastern where I talk over. We only have one person for the 5 counties. He was based in Great Nigeria, so he's took care of the 5 counties. But because of the deplorable road condition, we decided that we need somebody. I need someone to help. So right now we got 3 persons in Maryland. We got 1 person in Grand Crew. We got 1 person in Sinoe. We got 2 persons in River G.
Okay.
But it should be about 4 to 5 persons per county.
Okay.
Especially we put them per district, so they will be able to talk to the people, because the people in the county are our head to talk to farmers, recruit, and then we'll go there to do
they are your agents.
Yeah, they are our agents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
In the county.
Yeah.
So you got people in all of the 15 counties now? Or?
Not exactly. For the Western Corridor, we got 2 persons now.
Okay.
Yeah, we need at least 1 more person. Then we'll be able to cover the entire county. And if we cover the entire country, it's going to be better for the CDA, because our agents will
the entire country or the entire county?
The entire country.
Okay.
Yeah, because our agents are in the field to recruit, mobilize, and make sure that farmers come together. Because working together make it better. Now, the 4 of us in the room, and we are together, we go to my farm, we go to your farm, it's going to be a big farm. But if I am alone in the morning, maybe next day again I'm sick, I will not be able to go. And so we encourage the people to work together. And so we stay fighting for our budget envelope to go up, so we can be able to get enough people in the country.
You continue to talk about the budget envelope. What's the budget now?
My budget envelope
is $1 million?
It's not $1 million.
Okay, how much?
Yeah, not reach $1 million.
How much is the budget?
The first one was 4, and then went to 5. So we still
400 and 500,000, right? 500,000?
400,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it now? 500 or 400,000?
And 475.
Okay.
But we need.
But you got a lot of money. So you should be doing a lot of things with.
From where?
No, I'm talking about the budget.
That one is compensation is payroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is one for payroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I should have domestic travel. That will make me to go to the country that we went to the dry season. Right now, I was alone, but I got 3 deputies. So we divide the country in the region, and everybody will go to the country. We need country.
This dry season?
Yeah, this dry season.
But that is not in the budget. How do you do that?
That's why we're fighting for you to get in the budget, because if we don't have money in the budget, that means we'll just sit down and take pay. And we don't want to just sit down and take pay, we want to work. Because what we want to do is to see that Liberia produce her own food. Because we are almost a representative, directly with the farmers. Yeah.
Now, many people listening, or some people listening, may not really know the significance, the importance of this whole CDA we're making reference to. Tell us, the work you do. How does it impact, our ordinary people out there?
The work we do is so strong, the cooperative create jobs for their members because when we mobilize a community people, they come together, they have their own leadership. We get what they call the board director, and they will find their own manager that will help them because cooperative is business. As you start and moving forward, especially those that in the cocoa thing, they do business. And so they create jobs for their people, they do other things in the community. They got social responsibility to the community. And so to carry on all of these things, the people have to be informed. They have to be informed. They say no, as cooperative. Like if we form a worker cooperatives here, we get a board of directors, we get the management team, then we get the manager that will take care of the financial aspect of the cooperative. And so everybody will, if you want to know, you want to get idea, like those that want to credit, because people put in their money. You want to credit, you go to the manager, and so sometimes for the financial cooperative, within the working environment, the people, they don't worry about pay count on time. It doesn't count on time because they get their people, they got their cooperative where they can go and take money, waiting for pay. So when pay comes, pay can late or cancel, it's still good for them.
I will ask you basically how many cooperatives we have now, especially since you came in. Are you listening to the SMS rated on the OBC 99.9 and other frequencies across Liberia? I'm sure at 10 o'clock, I told you earlier that our outside broadcast unit will be at the Fendel, at the campus of the university in Fendel to bring you a live coverage of the Press Union of Liberia. That's the PL debate. I'm sure you heard that the press people will be going to elections anytime, and so there will be a major debate organized by Ms. John Corley. ELBC will be carrying that live. That is at 10:30 this morning. So don't go away. Continue to listen so that you can be informed and educated about what's happening in the press union and other parts of the country. Now, tell us about the number of cooperatives we have now.
As I said, one guy there will have 400, when I will have almost like 600.
600 cooperatives?
Yeah.
Is it as a result of your effort?
Yeah, it's as a result of our effort. Now we are mobilizing, and we're going to mobilize more. Make sure, because the cooperative, you go to other countries, you see cooperative, somebody you won't look for government job. People are into cooperative, and they are doing all they can. When you go to Kenya, the whole of Kenya is based on cooperative. The police, the army, the school, everybody into cooperative. So I was happy the other day when I was invited to the University of Liberia when they launched their credit union. I mean, people are getting the idea, but the idea of cooperative is not just common in Liberia, but it's something that need to be done. We are talk with the police, we talk to the army. They will say, yes, that's a good idea, we'll do, but...
So people can form cooperatives in the police, in the army as well?
Yes. In Kenya, almost all the police are in the cooperative. When they met Osilo, we come in, okay, we are about to get loan of 10 million, 300,000. And they put a loan to the people. Here, the higher cooperative guy is the teachers. The teachers cooperative, almost all of them are in it, but the small talking, this won't happen. Every time there's small confusion, but we'll settle them. But when I talk over what they told me, we are into cooperative, we want to see how we can pay units in the county to encourage our people to go in the county. Because for somebody to move in the county to work, they will be encouraged. I was so encouraged, but up to now, there's small confusion, try to settle it, make sure that they do something.
As a result of what? Why the confusion? What are they?
Some of our money business always people are disenchanted. So the person is doing this, the person there. No, the person is this, the manager, the board chair, this. Everybody got their own thing.
Okay. You're listening to the SMS rated on your BC 99.9 and also frequencies across Liberia. Now, so if you were to tell us about some of the challenges, affecting your operation as well, what are they?
Number one, since I took over, I don't have car. Movement. No domestic travel. The budget envelope is small, and the corporation got huge work to do. To be able to mobilize people, you must be on your bike. You got to be in the county. You can't be in Morofio.
So you don't have car now?
I don't have car right now. It's difficult, with the difficult road we got. The kind of car I can't take.
So
it
how
out.
did you make your first trip to rural
The
Liberia?
first train when I got there, I met one picker that the former RHO you see. I took it in the 15 county, but it's done now. It cannot go again. And so we put in, but up to now we can't. To be able to get car for CDA need to get cars. Even they put in the county, have to move about. My people in the country, beside partner working with us, giving us 1 or 2 motorbikes, they are not mobile. And so when somebody want to work with us in the country, we say, yeah, we'll get country staff there. But the person go there, have to pick them or to carry them. And that kind of working is not good.
It slows down your
Yeah,
operation.
slow down my operation. The people in the country must be able to be mobile. Then the man in Sando, somebody where in Puto, they say they get cocoa farm, the man for the man to go there, they say, oh my, I won't go there, but the distance is far. So if I charter motorbike, maybe about 10 to 15,000 to go come back.
So have you made a request now for vehicles for the CDA?
Yes, we do every year. Government said there's no money. We do
So
every
how many
year.
vehicles you want?
Well, we have about 4 now.
You
Okay.
and your 3 deputies.
Yeah, me and my 3 deputies. The other deputy is for more. The deputy for administration can be in town, but the 2 other deputies supposed to go on a fee. So we get 3 strong picker. We can turn the whole country upside down, making sure that we reach all the villages. Because you go to other places that you go, you speak the vernacular to the people. I mean, they are encouraged. But if we stay in town and just do radio talk, but who the people that are talking every day, we can't see them.
Okay.
Like people want to see the people that they're working with. And myself want to be with the people that I'm working with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's your link with the Ministry of Agriculture?
Yeah, we are working together. It's the agriculture sector. We are part of the agriculture sector.
But are you working with what sort of work are you doing with the Agriculture Ministry?
The agriculture ministry, all the money for the agriculture sector goes to the agriculture ministry. And so from the agriculture ministry, we're supposed to be implementing the projects that are on the field. They're working with the farmers. But sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it's difficult.
What do you mean it's difficult? The Agriculture Ministry doesn't give you your share of the money to work with the farmers?
Sometimes the project will come, it will be that, they won't go to the CDA, and the project will end, it will go to the CDA, it will just remain, it will go to the CDA, nothing. Yeah.
So the Agriculture Ministry makes lots of promises to give you, projects, but they don't do that at all.
Not at all. Except for the project, the IFA.
What is the IFA?
IFA is the, how do you call it? Okay, it's a project it's a money from World Bank. Those are implemented. You call it IFA.
No,
It's an international fund for development.
Okay, International Fund for Development.
Yeah, so it comes and then
Through the Ministry of Agriculture.
through the Ministry of Agriculture. For that one in Nimba, we are implementing
Okay.
about 8 cooperatives developing cocoa, and it's going well. It's going
So
very
how much
well.
did you receive from the Ministry of Agriculture regarding that?
No, we don't receive money.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't receive money. The money is with the project, and sometimes they go in the field, they support the cooperative, and they want also go, they give a few, they give up and down to go in the field to go and do backstabbing. But most of the time they work with the field officer, which is good. If there's money in the field officer in the field, it's good to work with them. We don't always have to go there. Most of the time, only to issue their credential, I have to go.
Okay, but have you taken time to say, let me try to see the Minister of Agriculture face to face, or we
We
talk?
talk. She must say,
And you're talking. What comes out of the talking?
He said, Virginia Unity and the project. So the project will call you. The project will say things. Star P. We have been working with Star P for the past almost 4 years. They say they have some money in the budget for us to implement. Up to now, nothing happened. So I wrote in the other day. I said, I don't want need to be in a budget. That time can you say this one goes to the CDA and nothing is happening. So better we call it the project. If you can implement yourself, okay, you go ahead. Instead of just calling us because they said they were going to buy, they will buy vehicles.
The Minister of Agriculture?
No,
Okay.
it's a project under the Ministry of Agriculture. Stopping, they said they will buy vehicles, they will bring some equipment to the office. The only thing was the computer one call, they say we got a thing, we don't get cards, I will come for it. Only the computer were able to get from there. Other than nothing. On the field, they're supposed to get a field, they put in the field motorboy, nothing is happening. And so it makes it working very difficult. Besides the community driven.
But who's supposed to ensure that it happens? This is not the Minister of Agriculture.
Well, she tells me you get to go there yourself. You have to make your own way. But actually,
In terms of cooperating with you in totality, it seems like we're not getting the cooperation of the Minister of Agriculture.
well, we are working together.
You're working together. But I want to know, she'll make some promises like you just said, and she doesn't live up to her
No,
promises.
she doesn't make promise. She'll tell me this project will work with you. This project will work with you. And then the project you go there say, yes, will work, but they
But do you go back to the minister to ask?
well, go there, she say you go to the project's supposed to work with you. So you can't do anything.
Now, being the Registrar General of the CDA, the Cooperative Development Agency, working with farmers, trying to mobilize them so that they can get involved more into this whole cooperative venture. What's your readings about the performance of the Agriculture Ministry?
Well, if I will grade, I will also be grading myself because every one of us we are under the Agriculture Ministry. We're supposed to do what we're supposed to do, and so for me, I deal with the cooperative, and Agriculture Ministry deal with the individual farmers.
Okay.
Okay, so the farmers.
But on the scale of grading, you and the Agriculture Ministry, in terms of making sure that the people really feel the impact of your work, what can you say?
Well, the money is not coming for our many people to feel our impact. Yeah. If the money is there, the people will feel our impact. Because if we go on a field and say, look, we are here, we want you to make fun. The president said we should grow what we eat and eat what we grow. They ask, oh, how you come? How we doing the work? And that's a big question the people asking when you go on. And not just the political side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, recently you came from, you were in Egypt. Is it Egypt?
Yeah.
Okay, and you returned. What was the mission in Egypt?
Well, I got an invitation to attend the 13th ministerial conference of cooperatives. In all countries, cooperatives ministry by itself.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the 4th housing cooperative. That's a new one that is introduced in Egypt. Yeah, Egypt have gone far off in cooperative. If I had to work in your country, almost every ministry got their own cooperative that they are supporting. The girls and women cooperative is supported by the Ministry of Women, what we call it gender. And then the big one is the housing cooperative. It's supported by the Central Bank of Egypt.
Okay.
They gave all of the money to the cooperative to take the housing. What they are into housing, they build, and then give it to lower income people, and they pay over 7 years. In 7 year time you pay. So there's a whole place, they call it the New Egypt. They give it to the cooperative, they are bidding. And they told us that in 2 years, if you go there, they will have completed all that they are doing. They are bidding. You can see the horses they are bidding. They got a smaller one, they got a bigger one, they got a duplex, where people moving in. People are in some of them.
So what have you brought back to our cooperative society?
Well, what I came with is that I'm energized to encourage our people to get into business. So in this country, business just entering the Liberian people. Business just entering our heart. Every time you enter a community, you see your baby horses, the infant. But right now, people had a big fan. You see people pay horse, the damper is business, and they live upstairs. And that happen in other countries. So everywhere you pass, you see somebody gets on a shop. Somebody, including myself, my house is upstairs, downstairs.
Okay, so from Egypt you brought energy to you come and with renewed energy, renewed mindset about the whole cooperative. Okay, so
I will meet the Minister of Agriculture to explain to her what we should do to improve the cooperative movement of Liberia. I will meet with Central Bank to see what they can do to help those that are into the cooperative that want to pay horses to at least give it to lower income, like for NHA, those are into horse authority. They're supposed to be under agriculture, the Ministry of, the Central Bank of Liberia. Empower them, pay the horses, give it to people, and they pay the money back to the bank. That's how it's done. In fact, in the states, people that are renting in the state, you know who you're renting from. Okay. You just get your horse. That's why most of the time people bring things here. If you can't pay the people, go put your things outside.
Okay, before I open the lines, Madam Registrar General, are you working with the Kulupe Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society in Batawi, Bon County?
Batawi. Yes, well, I met them on a list, but there are people that need to be re-energized. We need to go for refend their way. Yeah, because those are places.
What do you mean? I don't know. I don't understand.
There are some people that they were working with. There are some cooperative that are called Toman. There are some cooperative that need to be refund. Yeah, to say this is what we are doing. But I believe it's an oil palm. Yes. Certain talking, supposing the place for them. And if somebody start claiming a place, then we have to go there to say, no, if this one is a cooperative, it needs to be operated by the cooperative. And not for somebody, but if somebody claim the property, it makes it very difficult for us. Even the farming we're talking about for the cooperative to own their own land is a difficult thing, but we start working with the land authority, where women are only land now from their family, because they say, Africa, women can't own land. You go to your husband land is your land, but then the cooperative, to be part, you have to have your own farm.
Okay.
And so there are a lot of people that are in the how do you call it? In the farming business, they own their own land.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at 8:45 for Breaking Sports with the man Michael Weir, and that runs up to, I'm sure, we'll open the lines for our studio guests for a few minutes after the sports, and then later on at 9 o'clock we'll have as guests Senator Milton Teahjay. Teahjay is from Sinoe County. He'll be right here on this platform to answer some of the hard questions that we'll have for Senator Teahjay. I'm sure Teahjay will shortly be around our compound in a moment from now. At 10:30, we'll also be linking controls with our Ultra Broadcaster unit that will be bringing you live the debate of the Press Union of Liberia. That is at 10:30 this morning. Well, that's the shape of what will be coming up any time. So now, for us to see the CDA as a major partner, a major instrument, and developmental instrument. What is it that we need to do as a country, as a people?
As a country and as a people, we need to put in money.
We need to put in money.
We need to put in money.
Just money, $5, $10. How much we need to put in?
Agriculture is money. Eh? To work with agriculture, to do agricultural work, those that are into lowland, because according to FDA, we should not cut the trees. And so we are into lowland. And to work in a lowland, you have to de-storm, you got to pay, how do you call it? You have to pay something that controls the water.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to make sure you build that the water is controlled so that the storm will get dry before you say.
Okay.
And anytime they need the water, they will open it up and water the land. And so all of that are very expensive. The one they build in Grand Jira, they posted and use 50,000 US dollars to build
the question I asked, to make the CDA more effective, how much do we need?
Number one, we need to see about opening the agriculture bank, where the farmer will deposit their money and withdraw. Because you see, if you go to credit from the commercial bank, the further more you get to pay. But for the agriculture, if you credit, they put credit sometimes 2 years, especially those that are into cocoa. You have to take 2 years before they start harvesting to pay. And so we need real cash that we can make sure.
What's the figure?
If we get $5 million, we can.
$5 million? A lot of money.
Yes, a lot of money.
Is that what Sinoe County wants now?
Yes. If I get our money, in the next 2 years, Liberia will be able to feed yourself.
You sure of that?
Sure.
You're not going to add that somebody who said when they win elections in 3 years, the country will be transformed? Is the same promise you're making now?
No, I'm not. I mean, someone as I go around the country and listen to the farmers and those that are getting support from the partner that we get, what they are doing, we got rest that is that you harvest 3 times a year.
Okay.
So if you get a rest and you get enough money with enough low land working on it, there will be enough food in the country.
Okay, so let's take sports quickly with the man Michael. We are. Hey, Michael, good morning, man.
Sorbor, good morning, and let me say good morning to all of our many listeners across the globe.
Okay, what do we have in the world of sports?
Well, not a good news for your Sinoe County. We are receiving reports that Sinoe County officials are dragging their feet in terms of preparing the county for the upcoming county meeting. But that will be a different story coming up very shortly. But let's jump straight into this one. Invincible 11 at the weekend went down to Watanga 1-2 in the ongoing Liberia Football Association National Championship chase. Marlborough, on the other hand, forced Leska FC to a 2-2 draw at the Examination Hall of Liberian Football, the ATS, in Central Monrovia. Into women football, Liberia's representative to the CAF Women's Champions League were buried at the weekend. Determined girls lost to Green Buffaloes of Zambia 0-4 in Morocco in the opening match of the competition. Liberia is expected to play its second game on November 2. This story that has to do with Sinoe. Reports from Sinoe County say authorities are said to be dragging their feet in preparing for the upcoming National County Sports Meet. According to reports, the authorities are yet to appoint a sports steering committee to organize the county for the event. Sinoe has tried on many occasions, and Sorbor will agree that they want to capture the trophy but has failed to do so due to poor preparation. Meanwhile, a son of the county, Jiple Nyinswa, is appealing to the leadership of the county to urgently begin the exercise. The National County Meet is expected to begin December 17. Nimba is the defending champion of the competition. International developments. Graham Potter's former club Brighton over the weekend caused a major stir at Stamford Bridge. 2 Chelsea players, Loftus Cheek and Chuluba, added the wolf when both players scored for Brighton in their 4-1 victory over Chelsea. Manager Porter and his Chelsea team left the field in dismay and frustrated. Chelsea is at the 5th position on the league table with 21 points. Meanwhile, Arsenal continues to show pace and accuracy in the ongoing English Premiership chase. The Gunners did so by defeating Nottingham Forest 5-0 to return at the top of the table. Manchester City at second. Manchester United had a 1-0 victory over West Ham United, thanks to Marcus Rashford for a perfect header inside of the box. In the first half of their encounter in Spain, Real Madrid and Genoa played to a goalless draw, while Barcelona defeated Valencia 1-0. And it's 20 days to go to the FIFA 2022 football fiesta that will take place in Qatar. 32 teams are gearing up for the tournament. But guess what? Liberia will join other countries on the sideline to be cheering because we failed to qualify. So, but that's it.
Many thanks, Michael. Really appreciate your time this
Let's
morning.
talk about your Sinoe County.
Michael, what's happening to Sinoe?
I don't know. You got to tell me because you are from there.
No, I mean, tell me the news.
No. The people are dragging their feet.
Ooh, people dragging their feet.
The county authorities.
Where are you from, Sinoe as well?
No.
Where you coming
Don't
from?
get me wrong. Somebody see you,
from
man.
Grandbassa?
Somebody see you, man.
Okay, quickly, let me welcome back my guest. I have the Registrar General of the Cooperative Development Agency. She's Madam Regina Sokantia. Let me open the lines quickly. You've been hearing about some of the major achievements at the CDA and also challenges facing the CDA. 0776-540-987. Let's take this caller quickly.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is John Bleming from Peace Island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to thank the studio guests, CDA being one whole organization in Liberia. I've been suggesting because she needs money. And we can, play this thing and do away with politics. And Liberians, I suggested before on my broken English on the media, to only collect $1 per person in the federal county. We talk to the lawmaker, let them put it into a law. We contribute to make fun for ourselves. So that lady cannot do all. Look, the budget, what you call it, just small money. What is 400,000? So I'm appealing to you, the journalists, to talk to our people and talk to the government. Let's make a law that we can collect $1, only $1. That $150
Okay.
to help ourselves.
Okay.
You.
Many thanks. You wish to comment on what he just said?
No.
Okay. Okay. She doesn't have a comment. Let's take this other caller quickly. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Big Brother Sorbor, and let me say good morning to my second tier. My name is Sinoe County, and I joined you from Moreover this morning. I listened to the mother. I think she spoke extremely well, and the mother she was speaking, it clearly states that she doesn't have a clear or suitable working relationship with agriculture, which is not sounding good. So we want to call the Ministry of Agriculture to join the CDA because when we were coming up, we saw our fathers, our mothers into the business and working with the CDA. Look at see what is happening at LACRA. LACRA now is been supported by partners doing extremely well. And the same thing is very replicated at CDA. So there's a time that the money that we are using in terms of giving farmers XYZ, we should use to pass it through the CDA. But the CDAs are his own people. They are the people that are on the field following what's out there is happening. While the agriculture ministry and they are also doing administrative work. So they need to really work along with the people to make money and to make sure the CDA is vibrant and actively involved. And secondly, I just want to call on national government. The money we're using to subsidize rice, 11 million annually. Just what she said. She's talking about 5 million. Let's give a try. What are we waiting for? Are we waiting for politicians to again try to politicize the issue of rice, which is simple food, and we know what rice can do in the country? There's a need to look at in the documentary restaurant to put $5 million in the CDA.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Many thanks. You wish to comment on what he said? Or it's okay? Okay. Let's get this other caller on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm Evan Rainey calling from Bonroy. Evan G. Rainey calling from Bonroy.
Okay, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, I'll be frank with you, okay? I understood what our mom was saying. You see, the reason why there are a lot of problems with even the agricultural sector, okay? People own the land. Like, in fact, they said they came over here, and when someone was here around, our late father was kind of sick. They said they got Teahjay here, they brought Teahjay over here to Bonroy Town. Yeah? So I'll be frank with them. Who gave them Bonroy Town to be Teahjay? Teahjay is owned by home. And then they laid it sticking up right now as I'm talking to you, have to be. So I would be very frank with them. Teahjay will not exist in Bonroy Town.
Okay.
They will come back to Batawi Waterfall. Batawi Waterfall is a tourist center that the government needs the Batawi Waterfall. They should try to negotiate with the people that own the place. Alright? So nobody should just come over and see that. Yeah, we know the remedy of owning a land. Okay? So these are things that they should try to work on.
Okay, many thanks. Madam, you wish to comment? Okay. Let me take this other call on the line quickly. Good morning.
And good morning, Sorbor, and good morning to the consumer Liberian. My name is Abraham Political Budget Setu, and I call from the headquarters of the Veterans Bureau on the most of this morning.
Okay.
Thank you for hosting Madam Regent Sokatia, our former lawmaker from District Number 14, Moshiralo County. Now she is the head of CDA. I listened to some of our points. I think there are some challenges, the issue of vehicle, budgetary allocation. I want to encourage our lawmaker. You know, she's a former lawmaker. I also want to encourage the 54 legislature ensuring that they can make more budget allocation because she was technical thing. She was thing they had the zeal, they wanted to do the labyrinth interior agriculture sector. You know, our agriculture sector is always vibrant and will have stable economy. So I wish we could keep focused ensuring that we can do the labyrinth job.
Many thanks. Do you wish to comment?
Exactly, that's what needs to be done.
Okay, that one needs to be done, she said. Let's take this other call on the line quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, Sorbor.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning, Reggie.
Good morning.
This is Rose Baker calling from Ghana.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Let me thank you. It's a very big challenge. So we need President we are appointed. Not to all the plans, I mean the legislature, people are supporting you. They just say that we don't want to grow what we eat, they keep what we grow. I think that they should support them. They say they are fun. Now they get what they want. Like in March, you don't even have gas. The move on gas is electricity. When we're coming home, we saw our grandparents were grandpa and all the things. We never had any of their space before. I'm surprised that even the agriculture division, who is a female like you, trying to support you. I think for you, my dear.
Okay. Many thanks.
Don't need to have your own project and everything away.
Okay. Okay. Many thanks. Many thanks. You made your point already. You wish to comment on what she said?
Definitely, we need to have our own budget. If the CDA has our own budget, it's going to be better for us.
Okay. Let me take this other call on the line. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yeah. It's so interesting this morning, because to say it is fine, for it to happen is the most important one. So we shouldn't drag our feet on this thing here until they push us against the wall. Meaning, if we allow this red belly, because sooner or later, you don't know when may happen tomorrow. You don't know when may happen the year to come. People might be everything that we see here, we got to order it. Suppose everyone will buy no right from when there's a problem there and right now coming to Africa. Now it's left forever like what will we do?
Okay. You made your point already. 0776-540-987. Just two more calls. And then I'll wrap it up quickly. Let me take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Sorbor George.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to Honorable Regina Sokatia.
Good morning.
This is Hilton Wolajedo, the Popo defender from Logan Town. Sorbor, I'm convinced that Teahjay is better in that part of Liberia. Like we usually say, if everybody president
a job to do, they will come with the energy and strength and put everything inside that the people will employ there. Then the proper government will work in the interest of the Liberia people. And whenever I see comrades like Eugene Jobo and others on the field, going from county to county, telling our people that it's good that we grow our own food and even carry on their own research, the amount of farmers per county, I think the Liberia is getting on path. But the previous caller said they need their own budget so that that entity will do our best. Thank you very much, Sorbor.
Many thanks, many thanks. I'm sure I can only take one more call and then I'll wrap it up quickly. 0776-540-987. This last call. Good morning.
Good morning, Sorbor. How you doing?
I'm okay, sir.
Yeah, my name is Mark Wilson. I'm calling you from Painesville.
Let's hear from you, sir.
Well, I want to thank Madam Sokantier for the effort she's making. I'd just like to emphasize on the budget issue. I think with the 400,000 she's talking about, it will be a bit wiser if she can identify 3 key counties that are easy to reach right now and pilot those counties and make sure that the CDA project works very well with that little money. Now, if you are able to do that, I think then over time there will be that incremental, support. But if you spread yourself thin across the entire country, like she's saying, the challenge to be able to reach out to different places, the issue of vehicles and all that, and all they're getting right now is to use their own salaries, then the country will not move forward. So I think there are counties nearby that can be used as a pilot. You got Nimba, you got Bong, you got maybe Lofa or wherever, that can be easily reached. Use 3 key counties and make sure the city works very well as far as agriculture is concerned. Then my last thing is the 5 million she's talking about. Is it based on an assessment they have done, or is just a random or figure she just called?
Okay, many thanks. Many thanks. You heard him? He said an assessment people did
assessment that we have done and we'll be able to reach the people. As he's talking about, even if we do the 3 counties, we still need more money to the Beni, Dogotan. They got about 275 hectares to be able to activate and need more money. And their dam is in a deplorable condition. That's the one we're looking for, the dam. The one that controls the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for coming. Any final message quickly?
My final message, I want to say thank you, Sorbor, for the invite. I want to appeal to the president. You need to come up with a policy. You need to come up with a national policy that everyone, like before, should go back to the soil. Everybody should make farm and be able to feed their family. And then the message should go through the Ministry of Internal Affairs that every district should make a government farm. Make a government farm where the people will be able to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, every district make a government farm and the people get there. And even with the official of government, everybody should try and make something. For some of us, our own places far, the roads are bad. But those that are closer, you can make breast farm. Because I tell you what, in the studio, what somebody asked the breast business, they're talking about president, we have point somebody red farm. He did not point somebody red farm. But we don't want to make breast farm. Somebody red is our stable food, we won't be able to produce it.
Okay. Many thanks. She's she's the Registrar General of the CDA, that's the Cooperative Development Agency, Regina Sokantier. She's been my guest on the SMS. Very shortly, we link up controls.